Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Drutube, and I am back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. Your desire to become successful is at its strongest, and your will to achieve is at an all-time high. You watching this video right now, you have a strong desire to become successful. And I don't mean like Illuminati sacrifice. I don't mean that strong. But you know that you can become what you want. And you have a desire to do that. You want it bad enough to where you'll put your priorities in the position they're supposed to be in, because you know that you want to be in a different position than you are right now. The position that you're in right now, it may not be the worst or it may not be the best, but you know that you want different and you know that you desire different. Are you going to let your desires get the best of you? No. Are you going to grind it out so that you can make your dream become a reality? Yes. And that's why your desires are haunting you in a positive way, because it's haunting you in the sense of, this is something I know I can do. If I'm not doing this, it's driving me crazy. This is something that I have to do. If I don't do this, time is passing me by and my life isn't going to go exactly how I want it to. You have a strong desire for your life to be the way you want it to be, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to live their life a certain way. Those who accept it and keep it real with themselves and find a way to actually have it and work towards it are more happy in life. And the people who are unhappy in life, more than likely, are not going after what they want, and they may not even know what they want. But you have a strong desire. You know what you want. You know that there's something that you can do with your life. You look at other people, you see there's something they did with their life, and you look at your life and you say the same thing to yourself. You say, you know what? There's a way for me to win out there, and I'm going to find it. And once you do find it, that desire to become success is going to grow, because deep in your mind, you're going to know that all I have to do is wake up and keep doing this. And sooner or later, there's going to be an opportunity for me. There's going to be a bag for me. Yes, I said it, a bag, big old bag of money for you to righteously acquire, because you stayed 10 toes down and kept working at something. The people who know that they have abilities to do something and they stay doing it because they know that their time is going to come, they make it. Look at all these the people who rap, people who go to the studio. They may start off garbage. They make songs. They keep writing, keep recording, put their time and their energy and their resources and all the right things, and they end up becoming a successful artist. You could take that formula and add it to any aspect of your life. You could be terrible at whatever it is you start doing, but if you do it enough, you create enough, you'll have your own formula to where whatever you do, it turns out good. That way, people will have a desire to want to use your services, to want to use your product, to want to eat your food, to want to use your shampoo, your soap, your cleaning spray. People will want to do business with you if you make it so you would want to do business with yourself. You make a product so good even you can't deny it. You can't deny it. You got a good product. They're gonna want to with you. They're gonna want to do business with you. They gonna give you a lot of faces that's blue. All right, so you want your business to be so good, and you want what it is you do to be so efficient. That means it's done well. It may not be perfect, but that means when it's if it's efficient, that means it's done well, it's done right, it's done to a person the best of a person's ability. Judged on a 1 to 10, they may give you a 7.5, but they still may do business with you. They still may want your services, and you still may even get what you were looking for as far as what you wanted to get paid. All I'm saying is it doesn't have to be the best. But in order for you to be the best, you have to get to that 7.5. You have to work so hard that people can see how good it is, even though it may not be top quality, they still accept it as the best quality it could be. Just saying. Because that's what's going to work for you. So that way you don't have to work for somebody else. You have to create something that is going to work for you. You have to create something that is going to allow money to flow into your life. You have to create something that is going to allow you to live a life that you always dreamed of. And the great thing about life is that you can create something that will change your life forever. You can create a book, you can create a song, you can create a story, you can create a product, a clothing article, article of clothing. You can create an article, whatever it is, you can create something that you believe in and that you put out and that you put enough energy into to where it will change your life forever. That is the beauty of creating, believing in yourself, becoming successful, and wanting to be something and do something and have something in your life in real time. This is it's not just for famous people, it's not just for smart people, it's for all of us. People who aren't even that smart can make it and become successful. Some of the people who've already made it and you think are smart will tell you that they're really not that intelligent. They're not stupid, but they'll tell you that with the level of intelligence they had, which may not be as great as some of the other greats out there, they still made it. You don't have to be as great as some of the other greats to be great. Mm, you can quote me on that. You don't have to be as great as some of the other greats to be great. All you have to do is believe in yourself. That's great enough. That's it. All you have to do is realize that I'm going to paint. I can be a painter. I'm choosing to paint. I'm going to paint. Let me paint. Let me keep painting until my paintings get good enough for me to be able to sell them. And that way I can do what I love as a career and make money and travel the world and have the type of experiences that I want to have. That means instead of going out, you need to be painting. Instead of watching TV, you need to be painting. Instead of scrolling social media, you need to be painting. These are the things you make sacrifices with your time. You have to want something so bad that you're willing to put everything else behind it and be willing to put it in front of everything else. Even if you've taken time off of it, this is your warning. You only get one life. Pick your dream back up and work on it and do something with your life. I don't care where you put it down at. I don't care where you left off at. This is your reminder. You only have one life to live. You're important. Your goal matters. Your dream is very important, and you were put here to deliver success to the world. Somebody is waiting on something that you have to offer so it could change their life, and you were put here to create it so they could have it to change their life. You got to give it to them. You were put here to give it to them. So whatever it is you do, go do it. Whatever it is you do it. If you sing, do it. If you draw, do it. If you paint, do it. If you're a music artist, go do that. If you're a clothing designer, go do that. If you bake, if you make sandwiches, maybe you want a restaurant, whatever it is that you want to do, go make plates for now. There are people who have created uh, businesses out of selling plates, out of braiding hair, out of doing what they love to do. They didn't allow the things that they didn't have to stop them. That's all I'm here to tell you, is to not allow where you're at to stop you, to not allow the things you don't have to stop you. Allow that to motivate you. You know what? I don't have this. I'm going to make it a goal to use everything that I have right now to get myself where I see myself. I'm going to use everything I have now to get myself where I see myself. And that's really all it is. You use everything that you have now to get yourself where you see yourself being. But the thing is, you have to see yourself being somewhere better than you are right now. And that's where visualization comes in. That's where becoming presently aware of how you feel and changing it to how you would feel if you had what you wanted. That's how you trick your mind. If you can trick your mind into feeling like it already has what it desires, you're manipulating yourself. You're manipulating your mind. You're tricking the system. You're making this matrix believe that you're already successful. That's what affirmations are for. You may say, oh, well, that's lying to yourself. Well, once you believe it, it becomes real. The affirmation is something for you to mentally accept. All right. Affirmations are something for you to accept. You accept it in your mind as a truth. And once you accept it, once you decide something and accept it as true, then you will start to see it for yourself. And some people say they can't see it. Some people say they can't feel it. You're missing some steps. You have to decide something. You have to mentally accept that something. Then you will begin to see what it is you have decided and mentally accepted for yourself. Once you begin to see what you have mentally accepted for yourself, you see yourself wearing the clothes, you see the money in your bank account, you see yourself behind the steering wheel, you see yourself living in the home, then you will begin to feel like the one who has these things. You will actually feel it. And I mean, I want you to feel it to the point to where, and if you want to book a session with me on this, please do. I need you to feel this to the point to where it brings you so much excitement that it feels like you have access to it right now, to where it brings you the level of joy to where you could see somebody else with it and you don't feel any different, to where you may not have it physically, but you have it in your mind to the point to where you already know that you have this, that the mind is that powerful. You may not have it physically, but you can have it in your mind. And if you have it in your mind, you will have it in time physically, because it has to manifest. Because whatever you press up against your subconscious mind will be brought into reality. It will be brought into this existence. That is a law. That is a law, and the Bible describes that process that I just told you in certain ways, about when people get things in the Bible, or when people get God to do certain things for them. It's pretty much put in code, but they use God to describe a lot of times your mind, the deeper regions of your mind. They use God to describe that in the Bible a lot. So your desire is at its strongest right now. You have a strong desire to become successful. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have more than you already have. There's nothing wrong with seeing better for yourself than you currently have, despite your situation. Keep knowing that better things are coming. Keep speaking better things into existence. You're going to keep speaking better things into existence, and better things are going to keep coming into your life. More money, more wealth, more success, more happiness is going to keep coming into your life, because you truly believe that and feel that. And as you begin to truly feel it and believe it more, you will have better experiences. Maybe now you're telling yourself, I am rich or I am successful. You may find $100 laying on the ground somewhere. You may find $50 laying on the ground somewhere. If you can actually continue to work that practice and continue to actually feel the money coming into your life and feel yourself with a certain amount of money that you decided down to the exact amount, and get that in your mind and get yourself feeling like the one who actually has it, and believe that and see it and feel it, and actually take on the feeling that amount of money gives you, and that feeling of wealth gives you, is going to change you. And you're going to start to feel different about yourself. Your situation is going to make you feel wealthier. It's going to make you feel rich. And you're going to start to have a wealthier, more rich experience. You're going to meet people who are wealthy and who are rich. You're going to have better experiences in life. Things are going to get better for you. You're going to have ways of money coming into your life that are past your finding out. Money is just going to flow to you. Wealth is just going to flow to you. It's going to feel like this money has just fallen into your lap because you have a desire to become successful according to your beliefs. So be it unto you. A desire is also a belief. It's something. It's a reality that you believe you're yourself worthy of living in. So whatever you believe for yourself, according to your belief, so be it unto you. You believe that these desires will come to pass in your life, it shall come to pass. You see yourself living a certain way, it shall come to pass. If you truly believe it, and if you can see it, and if you can feel it. And all this is taking place in your mind's eye. A lot of people wonder why they stay in poverty. They don't realize that they have a poor version of themselves in mind. They don't have a rich version of themselves in their mind, and wonder why they can't get rich. People who get rich, they have a different idea about themselves. They have a wealthy idea about themselves in their mind. Some way, somehow, some image in their mind is there, and they don't see themselves as poor. They don't see themselves as lacking. They don't see themselves as not having or without. They see themselves with everything they need. That's what rich people do. They see that all their needs being met. They know that God is generous. They know that the universe is generous. They know that even if they don't even know that, they know they have an idea about how money works. And even that is enough for you to get blessed. Because why? According to your belief, so be it unto you. Some people can take the God route, and that is a very righteous, honest way to take. God will get you blessed. God will get you rich. All right, there's more to it than that. But if you are trying to fix money in your life because they have something called financial problems, so money is obviously something that people need to have, and it definitely is attached to success in some form, way, or fashion, because whatever level of success you have in mind is going to have to be funded by some level of currency, some level of money. So you're going to be able to have to live. So you're going to be able to have to fund your idea of success. And by being able to fund your idea of success, that's success for you. You can take care of yourself. You can provide for yourself. You don't need help from anyone. You're able to do it all on your own. All right. So you have to determine what that level of success is for you. But whatever level of success you determine for yourself, whether it be reach the sky or you know something else, then hey, you're able to do that. Whether it's reach the sky or fall on the ground and die. No, we're not gonna say that. Don't do that. All right. But to be honest, yeah, whether it's reach the sky or fall on the ground and die, it's up to you. You can give up and not reach anything. I see. I knew I should have said that. That was real. All right. You can, because that's the truth. You're either going to succeed or die. Because if you don't succeed, you're going to die anyway. So you might as well succeed and leave here a success. Leave here being being someone that achieved their goals and went after what they want and made their dreams become a reality. We all have something that we want to do. We all have an idea about ourselves that's different than the one we're currently living if we're here on this earth. Everyone has things that they want to do, but the thing is, people suppress them and they don't think that they can come true because they either haven't happened yet or they just don't feel they're worthy or deserving of having them, which is just not true because God didn't put you here to be a failure. The things that you may not have succeeded at yet, you shouldn't give up. Because why? If God didn't put you here to be a failure, that means if I keep going, sooner or later, something's going to work out for me. Because why? God didn't put me here to be a failure. God didn't put me here to not succeed. God didn't put me here to be poor. God didn't put me here to be broke. God didn't put me here to not be rich. God didn't put me here to not be successful. So it's like if I know all these things are true, then I have to find out where the disconnect is. And where you'll find the disconnect is with yourself and the amount of work that you're willing to do, even if it's an idea that you put in place and you don't even have to do any work after that except maybe do some paperwork or keep your eye on it, depending on what you want to do. There's a certain amount of work. Some ideas and some plans don't take no work except for just being put in place. It's up to you what you want to do. You could be super smart and super successful, or do something, find something easy, boop boop business, find something that is low, low mobility for you, low energy cost for you. Maybe get you an online business or something, or maybe find you a need, create a product for that need, provide a service for that need, and either have people work for you or create a product, put it online, create a website, sell it, maybe write a book, something, and anything could work for you. But the one thing you want to do is just not sit around and do nothing and let time pass you by and not let not let your energy go to waste. Definitely don't want your energy to go to waste. Got a lot of good ideas. It's time to put those things into work and implement them. All right, your desire to become successful is at its strongest, and you're actually going to make it. Everyone that's wealthy, everyone that's successful, everyone that is doing well that you're seeing right now is just a reflection of you. So, people that are doing well, people that are successful, people that are rich, everyone that you're seeing right now is a reflection of you. So sooner or later, if you're able to stay on your path and stay focused, you're going to have the same level of success as them or greater. God uses people to show you where you're headed. All you have to do is stay obedient, believe in yourself, continue to grind it out and keep working, and knowing that everything is going to work out for you just like it worked out for everybody else. Everybody's story should inspire you and let you know that if God helped them, he'll help you. If God did it for them, he can do it for you. If things worked out for other people in the things they had to face in life, then things will work out for you for the things that you have to face in life. We all have to go through things. We all doubt ourselves at some point. We all think that it may not happen, but it's those of us that can wrap our mind around that and realize that it's the devil trying to pump fake us, and realize that there are certain truths that if we put our mind on them, focus on them, there are certain laws of mind that if we apply to our mind, that we'll be bringing ourselves closer to the Lord, and that means closer to success, because the word Lord is an ancient word for law. So the law of your mind, the Lord of your mind, the laws of your mind. Your mind is governed by the Lord. Your mind is also governed by laws. So these laws in place, if you govern your mind according to these laws, you will be successful and you won't lose, because you will be creating your reality. It will have to happen. It will have to happen. If you tell yourself something, if you believe in it, and if you work towards it, and if you see it happening and feel it happening, it has to happen. It's not going to not happen. It may not happen when you tell people it can happen. It may not happen when you think it's going to happen, but if you keep working towards something and you keep doing your very best, then you're going to end up having something, and you're going to end up having, even if it's how to become successful. There are people who work towards becoming something, they don't get anywhere, and they learn so much they could write a book on becoming successful. So it's going to be something that you're going to be able to take away from your endeavor of choosing a positive choice, even though if it's not any funds coming from it right now, even if it's not any success coming from it right now, the fact that you chose to be successful and wanted to work towards becoming successful, something positive is going to come out of that for you if you stay consistent and you keep staying diligent, you keep staying determined, you keep staying disciplined, and you keep doing things and not putting your goals to the side, not giving up, not relinquishing your time to energy vampires. You're going to make it, and it's going to be great when you get there. Even before you get there, and when you start to see it, you're going to feel it. It's like success is like taking a trip, but you have to work in order to take the trip. And when people are taking a trip and they get somewhere and they can finally see they're getting close, they start to get excited. They're like, yo, you can start to see the top of the city, you start to see the town, start to see all the stuff in the city, the buildings, the this, the that. It's the same thing with becoming successful with success. It's the same thing with becoming successful. You spend time working on your dreams and your goals, and you can actually start to see it for yourself, and then you actually start to feel it, and it starts to materialize, and you start to actually create the reality for yourself. The more you begin to feel it, the more you're going to be led by the power of God in you to take certain steps, so that way you can actually bring your dream into fruition, and it can actually really happen. This is real. When you tell yourself certain things, it's going to pull your mind into a certain direction. Your words are a GPS to your reality. What you tell yourself is going to pull you in a certain direction. You tell yourself you're rich, you're going to be pulled in a direction towards wealth and people who are rich and people who are successful. So that way their wealth, their riches, their success can rub off on you, and you can continue to take your life to the next level. All right. So keep telling yourself the right things to keep being pulled in the right direction. Let them call you a nerd. Let them call you names. Let them say certain things about you. Let them say whatever they need to say about you. You are going to be living a life that only few people are going to get to experience. The level of wealth that you're going to encompass and be able to have is not many are going to be able to witness or experience. According to your belief, so be it unto you. You aren't playing with your time, and you aren't playing with your mind. It doesn't matter what they call you, what they think of you, what they believe for you. None of that matters, because you are becoming hard headed when it comes to this success. You are becoming tough minded, a tough minded optimist. You know you can have it. They can't tell you you can't. You know you're going to have it. You know you're going to live where you want, have what you want, do what you want, and be what you want. You have brainwashed yourself for success. And all the people who have that mindset end up getting what they want. If you just leave them alone and watch them work, I guarantee you you're gonna look up and they're gonna have something. You know they will. And that's why people try to stop people like that and be petty with people like that, because they know where they're headed. They know they got a chance, an opportunity. They know they have the potential. They know that they're going to make it. And some of us already know that we've already made it. So now it's just time to start putting in the work, start doing things right to get the result that you want. You may have to get a tutor, you may have to get a class, you may have to get a mentor, whatever it is you have to do to get to that next level. Invest in yourself. That's what your resources are for. This isn't a hope, wish, dream thing. Without work, without learning, without accepting what you don't know, so you can go out there and get the information to level up. That's what this is about. Instead of buying shoes, buy books. You buy the right book, it'll give you the right information. You'll be able to start the right business and buy every shoe you ever wanted, every article of clothing you ever wanted, every meal you ever wanted, every hat, shirt, item, drink, snack. You'll be able to go everywhere you ever wanted. Keep making sacrifices. Keep staying in. Keep doing things to get to the life you want to destroy the life you hate? How you going to enjoy living a life that you really truly hate and don't like? You don't hate your life, but there are certain aspects of it that you wish you could change. Make a change. Make a change. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Keep having a strong desire for success. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.